room, deliver 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 room. What's going on? It is Monday again, and I am your main man, Mr. Starvin Artist, and this is
Jaye Allen.
What up?
And
what up,
this
what up?
is
where'd he go?
Where is he?
Well, I think, buddy, it's spring break, right?
Oh, so Buddy is on spring break, guys, but he's
on that Cancun Key West tour right now. You know.
Yeah. And we're gonna match you today.
Hey,
What's
look
up
at
with
that.
that?
Color schemes. Well, you know what we gotta take up for Buddy.
Right, school uniform.
But welcome to the living room. We are about to recap what has been the week of TV, and we're gonna start off with none other than the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Them rich joints right there.
Yeah. So we're into the first of 3 parts of the reunion series, and so it started off. Andy, welcome all the women.
Andy. Shout out to Andy Cohen.
And then he actually let Yolanda go first, because one of the sad things about Yolanda is that she's fighting Lyme disease, and so that's been one of her just ongoing stories.
I had Lyme disease.
No, you
I really did. I had Lyme disease about 3 years ago.
How do you get? I thought it's no cure.
And there isn't. I still have Lyme disease.
You have Lyme disease?
I have Lyme diseise, yeah. But you know what, Yolanda, I feel your pain, sister.
All right.
Yeah, but go on with that.
You really have Lyme disease?
I swear.
I mean, it's
not a joke, but you know what Lyme disease is very manageable. And Yolanda, I want to tell you to keep your head up. I had it back in 2011, so you know what, keep it going, sister. You're gonna be good.
Okay, yeah. So she's had a little, unfortunately, a relapse, and so she's over in South Korea. She went to South Korea to try to get treatment, but she wasn't even. What? Are you sure you had Lyme disease?
Oh my God, that's so hilarious. But I'm sorry for Yolanda. She's gone through it. It's tragic when because I mean, the symptoms are systematic for a lot of things. You could either be cancer or HIV or us. There's so many things that can come with it. And when you find out that you're Lyme disease is curable. The other diseases, have processes that you have to go through. So Yolanda, I feel your pain, sister. Go get it.
Well, so she was only in like the first 15 minutes up there because she had to go take a nap.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so anyway, so they go on and they talk with Lisa Rinna, and they talk with Lisa Rinna about her Depends commercial, and she said that
poise. Yes, the poise.
Yeah, she said that was the most money she's ever made in a commercial ever, or at all.
She was very good in those commercials.
She said she made 7 figures for those commercials.
They don't air them anymore.
Well, hey, but she still got 7
She
figures.
got that 7 figures for that.
So, during that, Kim, who is Kim Richards, who's one of her nemesis, kind of made a comment about it and kind of tried to tease her. So Andy asked her a question, was like, well, are you a little bit more discerning in your roles? And Kim's like, yes, I think I'm more discerning. And
well, what are Kim's roles? She hasn't acted since 1983.
Well, she had a non-speaking part in Revenge.
Non-speaking. Congratulations on that.
Andy, that was one of the things Andy said.
She had the glass in her hand. She was like, hello.
Andy was like, well, you were in Diving with the Stars. I was like, what?
Kim Richards as an actress, she was a child.
And then Lisa Rinna said, well, that was one of the shows I did turn down. So she kind of shut it down.
Get it, Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna she's good on the comebacks.
Yeah, she is good on the comebacks. One of the other things that we learned, too, was about Kim and Cal. So they've really had a hard season this season.
They've had a hard relationship, period.
Yeah, and they haven't actually spoken in 3 months. So the reunion was the first time they...
Well, didn't Kim's dog bite little Portia?
Not Portia, I think it's one of the other girls.
One of the other...
yeah, but that crazy dog that she tried to get trained, bit her dog and all that. And so then they also went and talked with Brandy. And Brandy was the focus of the rest of it. Because really when Brandy drinks, she gets a little crazy. She does anything. Well, anyway, Brandy, she drinks, she does anything, she says anything, and they're just like, Brandy, when you drink, you're mean, you do anything, and so Brandy gets defensive about it.
She should.
Why?
Well, because all the rest of them are mean when they drink too.
No, not like Brandy. Brandy will say anything. She hit Lisa Vanderpump. She slapped her.
Okay, well maybe that was. Drunk. Let's still go back to season 2. when Kyle and Crystal Meth Kim hid Brandy's crutches. She was on. She had one leg.
They were being mean to her. But Brandy is crazy. She will say anything and do anything, and then just be like, "Oh, I was just playing. It was a joke." And they were like, "You take the joke too far." And even Andy pointed that out. And Brandy was like, "Well, Andy, I've taken enough abuse. I'm not gonna also take it from you." And then
Andy loves it though.
Andy loves it. And her and Cal got into it a little bit, and then they started throwing F-bombs here. So it's F you this, F you that, beep, beep, beep. And so, I mean, ratchetness level.
And these women are in their 40s. How many or more. And you know, is that what 40-year-olds do now? I don't know any, but hey,
well, if you're Beverly Hills, they must.
Yeah, they must.
So that's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So they have 2 more parts of the reunion. So it airs Tuesdays, 9 o'clock. Bravo. Tune in.
You know what? The best part of the Real Housewives season is the reunions. You go through all those episodes just to get to these 3 episodes right here, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Get it, Real Housewives.
All right, let's move on to Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. So you know what? Mary Jane, BT, 10 p.m. Tuesdays. I've enjoyed the last 2 episodes, and that's rare for me this season because I haven't enjoyed this season.
I felt the last episode.
Okay, I feel like we haven't reviewed Mary Jane in a little while because like the last episode before that was when what's her homegirl's name? The producer.
Right, I don't know her name.
Her, that youngin', she like got in touch with a lot of, because after the school shooting, it was a school shooting. It was a school shooting, and she hasn't been very attentive to her children. Well, since the series has been on.
Are you talking about Hispanic lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
J-Lo.
Part 2.
Right.
And she started to change because she's been so focused on being this super producer for RCN TV. And she really has. And Mary Jane has also been so focused on her career, was nominated for an Emmy.
Yes.
And, you know, what happened with the Emmy?
Well, they nominated for an Emmy, but then at the same time, her ratings are also going down as well, too. So
she's focusing on black people issues.
She's trying to do all black.
Black people TV.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's one.
Aww. The living room.
Yeah.
Get a white.
Well, anyway, so she's doing that, and her ratings are going down, and she's just really having just a hard time there. Her brother has been taking care of his daughter because the baby's mom.
Well, that's what he should have been.
Who?
Well, he should have been taking care of his daughter. Because he hasn't.
Walisha Evans.
Walisha Wonderful.
Right. Well, anyway, so her brother came home one day to see his daughter, and the daughter was there, and the mom was gone, yes. Tracy, and they couldn't figure out where the mom was. So finally they found out that Tracy was in jail for shoplifting.
Yeah.
And so she's in jail. The father has really been taking care of the daughter, which has really been nice to see him really step up to the plate.
It has been.
And take care of the daughter, because he's also in transition, trying to get his life together. So it's been really, really nice.
And I feel like they're hinting at a potential romance between him and the vice principal at the school.
I know, because she was trying. And she was
really trying it.
Here's my
and she was mad cute too. Yeah, but she was trying.
She was.
Yeah, a little bit much.
Like, she will only be trying it until she go outside and see their car don't start.
That car don't start.
It was like,
yes.
Yeah, so that Mary Jane, and you know, something else happened on Mary Jane. You know, one of the things Mary Jane, she was having a big trouble because she said, one of the things that I felt, she just basically said that, you know, I'm always there for everybody. Anytime anybody needs anything, anytime someone calls me, I'm always there. But no one ever calls for me. No one ever calls and checks on me. If they don't need anything, I don't ever hear them. My phone don't ring. And I'm like, I kind of feel that for her, because, I mean, she is, anytime anybody asks her for anything, she's always like, they're there. But you don't ever
she
see.
Is. But you know what? Mary Jane always creates the image as though she has it all together.
But, I mean,
you know, so
even if you have it all together, like, you would still want somebody to call and check on you. Yes, I mean, I would feel some kind of way. I mean, I feel some kind of way sometimes when I'm, like, feeling all together, but my friends don't call and check in on me. It's just nice to know that somebody's thinking about you.
Oh, friends, this is the personal episode of The Living Room. I talk about my Lyme disease, talking about his friends.
Call
yeah, it's going to be okay, man.
Right.
I'm here for you. And next up, we have a little bit about American Idol, which is now in what, season
14?
14?
That's crazy, right?
That's
and
crazy.
The only reason we were really talking about this is if you watched last week's episode, we were put a shout out
To
a bolo for Bonzel Solomon.
Unintentionally, but I love you, Bonzel. I voted for you. Back in
What season
2005. She was season 5.
Season 5.
Season 5, yeah.
And nobody's heard from Bonzel Solomon, but she must have watched the living room because she was like, I need to get and go and be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And on the audience of American Idol, Ryan walks over, and who's there? None other than Bonzel Solomon.
She was in the audience.
She was in the audience, sitting right next to Ruben Studdard.
Oh,
yeah, because that Ruben actually brought the results out. Another winner too was Candace Glover. So it was Black Night.
It was Black Night.
And
was Fantasia in the house?
No, she was getting ready for Black Girls Rock.
But shout out to Fun.
You know, like if you haven't been watching this season of American Idol, it's actually been pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's been though.
It has been interesting. This past week, Kelly Clarkson was also on there. She was the mentor, and all the contestants sang Kelly Clarkson songs. So you have this. Listen, before we move on from this, I got to tell you about a few contestants. Quentin Alexander from New Orleans, who is like this neo soul kind of cool dress, obviously he doesn't want to talk about this show, but
no, I don't. I mean, I appreciate singing and all that.
Season 14 Wednesdays, 8 to 10.
Whoa, get it
on Fox.
14. But I know that's what I do want to talk about. I want to talk about a little bit of R&B Divas.
R&B Divas.
On TV One, 10 p.m. on Wednesdays. Because this show has gone from Snoozeville to what the F?
Right.
And all because of the addition of one of the biggest train wrecks to ever be in reality TV, the X Factor. Stacey Francis.
We're so happy that she's on this show because she has just been getting it up. But before we even get to Stacey, you know, like Little Mo has been dating her boxer husband.
I thought they were married.
But we don't know. Michelle was trying to figure out if they were married.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Are they married? Are we married? But anyway, so there was.
We know they're not having sex because he can't afford a fight, and he's ready for a fight.
Well, they was trying to because I don't know if their anniversary or what it was.
Anniversary of what?
I don't know, but she had a pregnancy test. And she didn't know about ovulation because someone had to tell her about ovulation.
Does she have like 4 or 5 kids?
She got 4, and he got about 4, and they like the Brady Bunch, and she want more. Meanwhile,
4 and 4 more.
She don't have an album out, so I don't know how she gonna pay for this kid.
No, but shout out to Little Mo. She did actually, Jay. She did have an album come out back in October.
Right after Shantae.
Right after Shantae's, and nobody picked it up.
Ready for the spotlight. I'm a diva.
Y'all go on iTunes and find out what Lil Mo's latest
But
album
I like Lil Mo though. I mean,
I like Lil Mo.
is real. She's talented.
Is she real though?
She's fun.
Man, would you hate around somebody that just was always like this? Look, I'm just trying to keep it real all the time. Look, I'm just trying to keep it real. Let's put it all on the table.
I love ratchet girls though. Like when I was like growing up, like I always wanted to hang around like ratchet girls.
But so they can tell you about yourself?
No, the pretty ratchet girls. Like the girls that was like real, like, yeah. But anyway, so
Lil Mo, I don't know if you would have been hanging out with Jay.
Well, anyway, so Michelle, so they're working on this song for cancer, and Michelle, she didn't come to the first session, and then they're back at the second session, and you know who's not there? Michelle. And so they're like, where's
she's
Michelle?
She's consistent at least.
But this time she actually comes, but she's late, and she's like acting weird and different things like that. And so she goes in the booth, and then she's like singing, but she's not really singing well at all.
Well, yeah, Warren wasn't feeling her vocal, and usually everybody feels Michelle's vocal. Yeah, and Warren was like,
because she goes from, "Hi, I'm sorry, I'm late."
She was like, can we? Yeah, and she wasn't giving that this last episode.
So it was really bad, but she came out and all the women clapped, and so she went off on the women. She was like, well, why y'all clapping for me? And they were like, we clap for everybody. So we don't know if she had a relapse or nothing, but I'm going to need for Michelle
needs to get it together.
To call her sponsor, Kim Richards, and get it together.
Not Kim Richards. If she's your sponsor, then we see why you're coming into the studio like that.
Yes. So Shantae is getting ready for a show.
Shout out to Shantae Moore because she decided to do the Divalogs Part 2.
Right.
A sequel to the remount from a show that she did 2 years ago during the first season of R&B Divas.
Right, because Lil Mo basically was like, I will only go see it, but if she's going to wear a wedding dress, then I'm leaving. So,
That's my beef with Little Mo, though. I mean, is everything that Shantae do wrong to you? I mean, seriously, her and Stacey, they just go off about what everything is wrong that somebody does. And if that was the case, I wouldn't go. I just wouldn't go. Stacey came to the event, Shantae's one-woman show, and she sat in a seat.
But even before that, when they was in the lobby, all the women congregating and
in the dressing room,
not before the dressing room. In the lobby, they're all, "Hey, good to see you," and then Stacey's like, "Why y'all didn't come to my show?"
Because it would have been a song with no hits.
And everybody was like, I was out of town, or I had a show, or I told you that. So
Lil Mo could sing Superwoman. Michelle could sing Something in My Heart. Leela James could sing Music. Shantae Moore could sing It Will Be. What's Stacey Francis' hit? I'm just saying. What is it?
So she was mad. So they go wishing to Shantae in her dressing room before her show to just get...
Oh, no. It's springtime here, y'all.
Yeah, sorry about that. So they go to Shantae to try to wish her, good luck and congratulations on the show, break a leg and all that. And Stacey, before her show, while Shantae's getting her makeup done, is just like, well, what is this show about? Is it about redemption? And you're like,
wait a minute. Really going in on her.
You don't come to somebody before their show, before they're getting ready to go on the stage, and it's like, you came to her show and asking her what she wants to do in her show. Like, she can do whatever she wants to do in her show.
And she's still Shantae Moore. You're
right,
Stacey
and she
Francis.
was like, well, I'm not going to sit around these lies. And so she...
Because apparently she's good friends with Shantae's ex, Kenny Lattimore.
Hey,
so she's gotten some stories, that are contradictory to what Shantae's told from Kenny.
Right, and so she's saying that this play is a bunch of lies, but
she never even saw the play. She didn't know what the play was even about.
She didn't know what the play about. But, I'm just mad as a performer that she tried to come and, disturb the flow. Because right before you get ready to do a show, you're trying to be in the zone. You got a house full of people, and you want to just get in the zone. You don't have time.
And that's
for
why
no
2
drama.
episodes before Chrisette, before she left, was like, I don't want her
right,
in my energy.
Like, I gotta go. And so, she goes and sit down and she huffs and puffs, and so before the curtains even go up, she decides to leave. Well, the show goes on, and lo and behold, Little Mo was right. It was kind of a repeat of, the Divalogs.
Yes.
And so Little Mo, she tries to sit through most of it, but then...
But with an attitude, though. If you're going to sit someplace the whole time,
Now, we done been to a show where we was kind of like that. Now, it's hard. I get her pain because I have been to a show that were
several actually.
Several, but this one show in particular. That I was just sitting there and it was so bad, and we laughed too. So I feel Lil Mo. She was just not here for that, and so she ended up leaving the show, and
but Shantae made remark about that. Yes, she did.
Was like, "Thank you for my girls, my divas, and thank you for Little Mo who left."
But she didn't mention Stacey though.
No, she didn't mention Stacey. So that's the R&B Divas.
R&B Divas was good. So we're looking forward to next week more of the fallout from all of this. And continuing that they hope to actually do this cancer song because that's what it's all about.
It is. It's about the cancer.
Okay.
Or the song for cancer. All right, let's move on to Atlanta. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sundays, Bravo, 8 o'clock. And so, this week was really just a continuation of the trip in the Thriller in Manila.
The Thriller in Manila. But you know what I thought about this week was that this is one of the first episodes of The Real Housewives that I've seen in years, actually, that I felt like nothing ridiculous happened.
Well, I liked it though because
and I'm glad about that.
I felt like it was more like first season where it wasn't a bunch of drama, but it was a bunch of entitled women just being silly, having fun. Because the whole premise of the Housewives' lives is we're supposed to look at their lives and be like, man, I wish I had their life. Not, dang, they got all this drama, or she did this, she said that, she threw shade, yada, yada, yada.
Shade. Right. That should be the word of the day on the Housewives series.
Right.
Ooh, shade.
And it's, why is it...
Bye-bye, Pink Panther.
Yeah. Well, so it was a really nice episode, and then one of the most powerful moments of the show, I think, was the Phaedra and Kenya finally decided to have their sit-down conversation. And, you know, they really were able to just try to move forward. You know, Phaedra really kind of said her piece, and she was just like, you know what? As a wife, I have to be down for my husband. So if my husband says that this is what it is, then this is what it is. And I have to be down for my husband. And I kind of get that.
I mean, absolutely, yeah.
Kenya was like, well, you know what? I tried to tell you this and this, but you have called me whore this, whore that. Phaedra was
and
like,
when they actually showed the recap of all the times that Phaedra called Kenya a whore, I was like,
Kenya more whore. Whore,
damn.
whore.
She did that for years.
But then Phaedra, she did say she didn't call her a whore all year.
This year. She said, I haven't called you a whore all year. But for 2 years you did. But you know what also was shown during the show yesterday was that Phaedra and Kenya were embarking on a relationship, a friendship.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
On their season,
right.
yeah. Season whatever.
So it kind of hurts when you have a friend and you think that they're doing some shady things behind your back.
Yes.
But then I feel like Kenya also, even though, you know, Phaedra was attacking her, Kenya was not innocent by all means either.
Kenya's never been innocent.
No, Kenya
Never.
owed Phaedra an apology as well.
But Kenya apologized several times.
Well, I felt like she was like, I'm sorry, and the next thing you know, she's like,
No problem. Especially last season when they were at that,
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Kenya's been dirty too. So, I mean, I hope that whatever happened in this Manila trip, it translates and they continue to embark.
Right. And Portia, the princess of Thoughtlandia.
Oh, yeah. So, you're going to call yourself a thought. It's one thing for Kenya, Claudia to call you one.
But she called us, hey.
You called it yourself.
But that body.
Oh, her body's fly. And I don't know if she paid for it or not, but if she did, she got her money's worth.
No, I think that's a good old Georgia.
Is that?
Body.
Because I remember Portia having that body like season...
I mean, she paid for these.
Alright, yeah. I don't remember
but
that.
the rest of that is old Southern
But you know
woman.
what, baby? Well worth that paycheck.
Yes.
Get it, Cordell.
And Nene is...
Lanithia Leaks.
Cinderella!
I hope you all who saw this show, everybody said that it was good because from what I'm seeing on the pre-production side of things...
Yeah, well, yeah, everybody said it was good, but Nene, I mean, and then she keeps saying that people are jealous of her, people are hating on her. These women are jealous of you, Nene. They like, you want them to be jealous of you, I think. I mean,
I think that some of them are jealous of her.
You think they're jealous of her?
Not Candy Burst, because Candy Burst could buy this.
Candy
Burst could buy this franchise.
I mean, I don't think any of them are jealous of her. I think a lot of them see that
Kenya is making up a pilot for a show that she knows will never sell to any network.
They're filming it next week.
Yes.
I will watch it because Kenya is crazy, and I'm sure the show is crazy and funny. So,
and it's starring Cynthia Bailey and Leon. What's Leon's last name?
Leon.
Leon. We'll see that next week.
Yeah, we'll see that next week. That's all the time we have for today. But thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you guys next time.
In the living room.
The living room.
And
the
closing credits. The living room, 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 the living room. The living room. See ya.